You know, I honestly, you put it in perspective when you said that there's a loss, right? And I really struggled in my first year of giving birth. That was, I think, the most challenging time of my mother experience. The lack of sleep, walking around like a zombie, not being able, my daughter not being able to communicate in any form other than screaming, and crying. And mind you, Charm was born with a soft spirit. She was born with like a water spirit. So she was cool in the gang. We had a nice exchange even from her birth. However, she was still a baby, right?
Yeah.
Which meant, what was the saying? They would say, "You sleep when they sleep. You sleep when they sleep." And I would try to get things done while she was sleeping. She would go to sleep and I'm like, let me get on the computer.
Oh yeah, not really.
I was walking around like a zombie. I really was. And I struggled for a whole year with myself, with my new life, with fear of just being able to maintain myself and sustain not only myself but this new human being that I was responsible for. And in that whole gestational diabetes, take care of the baby, eat with the baby. I lost some weight when I was feeding because they take something from you when you breastfeed.
Mm-hmm.
However, again, going back to the fact that I was at high risk pregnancy, late pregnancy, my metabolism shut down. It just shut down, and now I just started gaining all this weight. I mean, mind you, I lived in a brownstone 4-flight walk up, and everything I did required I'd be going up and down 4 flights of steps every single day.
God.
And even still, and mind you, carrying the carriage.
Wow.
This is how I was living for a while. And I just was not losing the weight and eating healthy and nothing. So once they started really initiating this campaign, and originally it was called Bronx Can, and not originally, that's actually another campaign before they really put like the punch into the Not 62 really coming into the light, which is Bronx Can was the Bronx Borough president along with Senator Gustavo Rivera, which stood for Change Attitudes Now. CAN stands for Change Attitudes Now.
Okay.
So Bronx Strong came in, which is my network's campaign, came in under Bronx Can, and then I was granted the opportunity to create a campaign for myself to initiate the campaign, and hence creating Rhina Gets Lean. And I thought it was a wonderful opportunity for me to be held accountable.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing like it.
And I gotta tell you, I got a lot of slack over it because of the roller coaster I've been riding for the past couple of years.
It takes vlogging to a whole nother level. Oh my god.
But I got a lot of slack, Andrea.
I can't imagine why, really.
Well, because
where'd you get the slack from? Was it from other mothers?
No, from just people who I guess wanted to see a skinny me. And going, well, 15 pounds, that's all.
What, expecting, like, let's just do this in 5 minutes over a weekend? Lost 15 pounds.
Everybody goes on diets and they drop it in 3 months, and then that's it. And with me, my whole objective with Rhina Gets Lean was to be honest in saying, you know what, I don't necessarily see myself putting my daughter in the care of someone else, so I can go and work out, do aerobics, and do this and do that. So what I did was I took everyone on a journey with me and trying to work out whatever kinks I could to figure out how I could incorporate her into my workout regimen while incorporating it into my habitual daily routine.
It was brilliant. Because not only was it good for you, but it was so good for her. She's going to remember that always. And she now associates, movement with fun, which is what most women starting as girls didn't get.
Right.
So this is so amazing.
And I'm so glad that you enjoyed the series. I enjoyed making
I
it.
love
I
it.
really enjoyed making it. I have a lot of people who love it, and then I have people who say, I don't understand, like, how does that benefit other people? And I'm like, well, I thought it was being honest and coming from an authentic place
Yeah.
while being held accountable and being straight up and going, I'm having a hard time getting rid of this.
Yeah.
Because I'm still dealing with it. But the idea is that it's a quest of mine, and I'm not stopping until I get to the root of what it is that's interfering with me getting to my ideal weight.
Mhm.
And I'm not doing it for weight loss purposes. I'm doing it for what allows me to feel light, what allows me to feel my best. I don't think I will ever be able to go back to being 125 pounds when I was younger.
Right. Right.
However, I can certainly afford to shed some layers, but I'm quite okay, and I've embraced the fact that I'm a voluptuous woman, and on top of that, I'm healthy because I'm physically active, and I'm very capable of roller skating, boxing,
I know.
dancing. So, and last visit I went to my doctors, I have absolutely nothing wrong with me. Nothing.
Wow.
I got a clean slate on everything.
What would you recommend? What advice do you have for the woman who's it's New Year's, resolutions, all this sort of stuff? There's all this pressure to be thin. What's your recommendation? How to take the healthy road?
So here's the thing, right? As you know, which we didn't mention, I ran a New York City marathon.
I know it. I'm getting there.
Well, I'm saying that only. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm saying that only because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you put your mind to is what you're going to focus on, right?
Yes.
And whatever you focus on creates your world.
Yes.
So if you are sitting there focusing on what you're not, then really what you're doing is inviting that to be in your world. Hence creating this negativity, low self-esteem, and this defeatist attitude. That's it. You're already defeated.
Oh my God, that is so beautiful. You're
right?
Inviting the negativity in. That's
because
yes.
You're focusing on what you're not.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So if you just start with embracing who you are and focusing on everything you love about who you are and really taking into account where you are, be it age, be it weight, be it lifestyle, be it location, be it occupation, that all of those things play a role in who you are,
yes.
right? Because your outer self is a reflection of your inner self.
Yes.
I know people like to hone in on you are what you eat, but you are what you think.
Oh, yes, Rhina. Now, I have a question. What is the significance? Where did you get the whole symbolism of the bumblebee?
So, the bumblebee was a design that a friend of mine, her name is Lina Sarriello, and she and I were touring nationwide, performing a show called Yo Soy Latina. We were touring. This was a year that I was touring nationally to like every university under the sun. And she was just exercising her artistry, and she designed it for me just because that's, I guess, what came to her for me. And I bought it from her, and I had her sign over the rights to me, and I made it my official logo. And the reason I chose it to be my official logo is because the bee, aside from being very busy and the queen bee actually being the one that actually puts the workers out to work, they create honey, and not in addition to creating honey, excuse me, they pollinate. And while we're human beings, I like to think that we're over here pollinating, myself included,
yes.
taking here, putting it over there, taking from here, putting over there to help blossom, right?
Oh my gosh,
and then
yes.
Spreading honey to sweeten up the world, to sweeten up each individual. And in addition to that, honey is also symbolic of this Orisha goddess, which comes from the Yoruba religion. Her name is Oshun, also known as Caridad de la Cobre.
Okay.
and she is the goddess of the artist and the goddess of love, and her symbolisms are honey, sunflower, and pumpkin, and so it just made sense to me. She's actually one of my preferential goddesses, because I'm a universal spiritualist.
I have a friend who has an altar too.
Yeah. And so the bee also goes hand in hand with the symbolism of Oshun.
I see. So when you're running the races and you're wearing the bee, the tutu, you just look too cute. That's what it's about. It's really about pollinating and creating health and joy and happiness and like coming into the light, really.
Yes. I like to consider myself a transformation.
Yes.
So yes, you're right. Coming into the light.
Oh my gosh.
Judgment-free zone, and really coming from choice, coming from a place of just deciding, well, this is the path I'm going to take, and making sure you reach that destination.
Rena, you have come so far. I'm just in absolute awe. And now I want to talk about, your amazing transformation and how you got to the point of running the New York City Marathon. And I don't know your time. I should have checked, but you're just phenomenal. I remember seeing on Facebook all the medals and the tremendous pride in your eyes. And like, I think, was it 7 days that you wore the medal? No?
26.
26! Even better! One for every mile. Oh my God, yes!
26 days. 26 days. And some people, look, somebody just brought me my medal.
Oh.
Here it is.
Oh my God, yes!
Some infamous medal.
Oh my gosh.
As of all the wearing.
What a feeling.
So, yeah, I wore it for 26 days. This is what I felt. I felt that after running 26.2 miles, why is it that I would only wear it one day? Why can't I wear it every day to show anybody I ran into that I accomplished the task? So I wore it for 26 days with whatever I was wearing. Andrea, there were events I went to that were formal.
I know, I saw.
And I wore my medal. I did. And I wore it with pride. Everybody was like, oh, there's the medal lady. I'm like, yes. I ran 22 miles to wear this thing. I'm going to wear it and make sure that everybody knows how proud of it I am.
Absolutely.
I worked hard for